Hello. The sun's going down out there. It's really pretty. I wish I could show it to you. Can you see it? Just a big blur. So, I did good today. In fact, I've only had, I had a neighbor give me a ton of like fruits and vegetables. And so that's what I've eaten because I want to go to Thai food with my husband for dinner. I still prefer to, every day, I prefer to keep my calories till in the evening. That's when I like to eat. I did my exercise this morning. It was supposed to be a day off. I did energy. It was good. I think there's some things that I'm doing wrong because I'm watching it on my phone, and I'm not like, I think that I'm trying to like engage muscles and things, but sometimes I don't think I'm doing it right. But I'm getting like results. Like I feel good, and the only thing that aches is kind of my center back, which is just because it doesn't get used. Oh, I need to probably sit up. But it's really good. Like I just feel good, and I can tell something that I didn't realize is that I feel less stressed, and I feel like more capable and stuff because my body feels better. Something came up this morning. So in the mornings, I get on and I talk to my customers about nothing in my pajamas. And this morning there was a gal in there who said, have you read the book? And it's like, it's not Eat, Pray, Love, because it's Eat Something and then God. And she says it's a really good book. And it, so I looked it up. I need to look it up again. And it's, and it said some, like, there was like a little synopsis thing, and it said, make sure that you're sitting down and you're in a calm environment, and you don't have the radio or the TV or any distractions on. And, it's essentially about being mindful and eating mindfully and stuff. And I just started talking about how I realize I'm just realizing things, which is really good. I'm realizing that that I haven't been doing that, and I wasn't trained to do it, and that, as a mom, you just kind of eat on the go and stuff. And so, like I told her, I said, yeah, like, in my worst eating days, I would sit here with an entire bag of like, Reese's peanut butter cup minis, and I would go through that bag in one day, in like 3 sort of hour-long sittings. And the thing is that I would turn to food because I felt bad, or because I was happy, or because I was anxious or nervous, or because I was bored. And it would be the same thing, like for sure, don't eat while you're watching TV, and yet I like to have a second thing to do. So my second thing is now folding clothes, because I like to fold clothes and watch TV. And I told her, I just sort of recognized, I'm like, I would sit and eat like chocolate until I didn't feel good. Like I didn't feel good at all. The chocolate didn't make me feel good. And I didn't, whatever it was I was eating about, boredom or anxiety or whatever, that didn't go away. And the thing but there's this weird trigger response in my head that's like, you don't feel good, and so you should have a treat. But the thing is that the treats were making me not feel good, but my brain didn't realize, or I didn't realize out loud, that if I didn't feel good because of the treat, I should stop eating the treats because they were just gonna make me feel worse. But instead, I just kept eating the treats. And it seems ridiculous to like say it out loud now, like I should have not eaten those treats. But instead I did. I ate the treats. I haven't really had, Kevin and I we go to breakfast on Mondays, and then and I've been eating really healthy, and then we go to FLM Chocolate Factory, and they give you a little free piece of chocolate, a little disc, and then usually we get a little bitty piece of toffee that they give you. And sometimes we would buy one, and I haven't bought one all month. I have eaten the free pieces because it's excellent chocolate, and I feel like if I'm going to eat dessert, if I'm going to eat something sweet, I want it to be good. I don't want it to be garbage. I'm not going to eat a Hershey bar right now, or, sorry, a store-bought chocolate chip cookie, because it's not worth my calories. And it actually doesn't taste all that good anymore. Although weirdly, things are tasting better all the time. Like I just had like a little bite of white rice the other night and I was like, I can really taste this. Like it tastes good. It was bland, but it tasted good. Does that make sense? Anyway, it's nice to realize these things and say them out loud. Because the more that I realize, which is what all this is for, the more that I realize and I talk to myself about it and I try and stick that realization in my head, then maybe it will help it to stick this time and make some changes. So there we go. Day 24.